Elaine, why have you stopped?
We're surrounded.
Yeah, you didn't see all the horses?
Not the welcome party I was hoping for.
Well, yeah, they're wearing red. That's the bad color.
Get your vile claws off of me! Let her go!
I should have known you'd be behind this treachery, Renault.
What is the meaning of this?
Apologies for the icy reception, but we've business with the girl.
What business could you have with Scarlet? Unhand her this instant.
No, I don't think that will be happening. I act under orders from Emperor Galerius himself.
You know, you don't really notice it with Hodrick, but you can see that it's not just Joseph who has aged since that opening bit, because Hodrick was in the fight with Elaine's mother, and so was Renault. He was the guy on horseback. You see the streaks of gray in his hair and everything. Yeah, it was super minor touch, but I like it. I like how they've shown that they have aged. Because what? How long was it? Was this like 20 years?
That's not for one of my station to know.
Or was it like more like 15?
Yet I shall see it done all the same.
No! Scarlet!
My work here is concluded. I leave the rest to you and your capable band. Don't worry, boss. I'll earn my keep and plenty more. Yeah, straight into the hornet's nest, huh? You gotta do something, Elaine. Hear me, soldiers of Cornea. I ask that you stand aside for your returned prince. Sorry, kid. Can't do that. It's nothing personal. Just following orders from the guy paying the coin. Damn, we've no hope of overcoming such numbers. Your Highness. With us, everyone, I beg you. Come, my prince. Everybody run with our tiny legs.
I'm ashamed to hear you met such misfortune before I arrived.
Your Highness, this man is Clive, the knight we spoke of earlier.
A pleasure.
Still, it rankles the mind.
Rankles.
I never would have dreamt that
Such a fun
Galerius
word.
was after Scarlet, and not you, my prince.
Who was that knight who took her?
His name is Renault, formerly a proud servant of Queen Elenia, not unlike myself. And just as I fell victim to Galerius and his foul magic, it would seem he has met with a similar
I
fate.
still hope not.
All the same. Why Scarlet?
And just because of that line that, you know, when he said something about treachery at the docks, I still really hope
Lately I've heard tell of
that,
Zoira's desire to spread its roots into
that
the
Renault
North,
is just an asshole.
making one with direct ties a prime target.
In any case, the risk to her safety is clear should she fall into Galerius's hands. And sitting idly by only serves to stoke my worry further. Let us be off at once.
Wouldn't do that if I was you. No chance you're helping the girl if you don't even know where you're going.
And guy with the dumbest name in a fantasy game.
Don't worry, he's a friend. A collaborator of mine by the name of Travis.
Travis.
Fancy way to refer to a spy. You need intel, dirt, or just the latest weather, I'm your man.
I don't know why I think that's such a ridiculous name for a fantasy game, but Clive is fine.
He's going for the city.
Travis.
The problem is his army of mercenaries. We won't after Renault. We've got to go through them.
Your Highness, we all share your sense of urgency, but we've no hope of aiding Scarlet without first routing the enemy before us.
Right. We depart as soon as we're able.
So, that fortress over there serves as the enemy command post. Indeed, Your Highness. And the region will not know peace until we claim it as our own. House Carls. House Carls are excellent attackers who can lower enemies' defense and deal heavy damage. As for us, this fortress here is our first and final line of defense. If the enemy overturns it, we'll have nowhere left to turn. And we defend it at any cost and proceed forth with extreme caution. Liberation's command post. Defeat Albin. Okay. So, forgive the intrusion, Your Highness, but I believe our units will struggle without the proper changes to their formations. Yada yada yada. Before engaging the enemy mercenaries, press triangle. Okay, on the screen you can add and swap, remove a given unit. Perhaps I ought to explain the strengths of each type first. What say you, Your Highness? Each character? Sure. Such information prove valuable as you wish. To begin with, cavalry classes such as mine are quite efficient when facing enemy infantry. As such, you may always call upon me to dispatch enemy in your path. Knights are very effective against infantry-based units and can traverse stages swiftly due to their high mobility. Remember, Your Highness, that danger lies around every turn upon the field of battle, yet the shield I bear is more than capable of defending our allies from harm. Boasting great shields, armor, and high physical defense, hoplites are stout warriors, exempt at protecting allies. Defending's not the only way to survive, though. If you ask me, you're better off not getting hit in the first place. If you put me in the front row, our enemies won't even be able to touch us. The Thief have high evasion, allowing them to swiftly dodge enemy attacks in the front row. Generally speaking, you'll find it best to place your sturdiest fighters in the front row while reserving the back row for your frailer combatants. Look upon the following formation as an example of how you wish to deploy: Lord and Knight, Lord and Hoplite, Lord and Thief. Thank you, everyone. I'll keep this in mind, yada yada yada. Okay. So I'm thinking I'm going to do something different than what I did in the demo. So I think for Clive, I mean, I'm still going to kind of use the same ideas, but I'm going to change how I go about it. So Elaine's unit, I want him to be kind of more my overall heavy hitter, main kind of character sort of deal. So I have him with Clive so they can hit hard, because I think we were a little lacking on the damage output. I liked having Hodrick with him just for the protection, but I think I like this. Lex is going to kind of be my shock troop infantry kind of unit. Who right now I'm going to replace with Hodrick. Reposition. There we go. Let's see here. Take less damage from ranged assists. So as you see, each unit does have a leader effect. So you get on the screen, change unit formation, yada yada yada. So you can see what they grant you. So both of them take less from ranged assists, which will go into what ranged assists are down the road. Skills, and you can see what passive skills and what they're going to learn as they gain levels, which I think is kind of cool. So yeah, both of them are armored and infantry, so I kind of I like them as kind of defensive, kind of maybe a shock infantry isn't the right term. I guess Elaine's unit is more of a shock infantry. They're more kind of line infantry, I guess you could call them, because they both have the defense. What is his leader ability, now that I think about it? Reduce wait time while resting. That's actually not bad. But Elaine, yeah, he gains more valor points. So yeah, I think we'll keep Elaine. And Yosef is going to be my cavalry. Chloe, you're getting left out for now, because I am going to also put Travis with him.
They will be ours. They will know what hit them. I'm up.
Okay, they'll lose that fight, and we'll take them down. Hold position for a second. Move into the battle.
Come then.
Assaulting Lance. And he gets extra AP because he defeated a unit.
Well fought.
Yeah, I like them together.
To me.
Ready.
Have them start marching to the town.
Here.
Yeah, I like him better with Clive as opposed to Hodrick. Nothing against Hodrick. It's just, again, I'm kind of using them as more my pure damage group.
We march on.
A fine bout.
Though I will say putting Joseph with Clive was really strong.
Onward.
In service of the royal, awaiting your command.
Oh, where to put them? For now,
Very well.
go and take that bridge for me. Damn it, looks like they've got their guys crawling all over the harbor. Judging by appearances, I suspect they have more units ready to join the battle at any moment. So, facilities controlled by enemies will occasionally call in reinforcements, try attacking enemies controlling the facility. If you wish to send the tide of the reinforcements, this will force them to heal, stopping them from summoning reinforcements. So it's actually in your best interest to kind of come in and deal a little bit of light damage to somebody holding a fortified position. The bridge appears to be held by enemy spear bearers. Not only are they capable of delivering piercing attacks to an entire column, but they deal heavy damage to cavalry as well. I suggest you exercise the utmost caution in handling them, my prince. Some skills like Soldier's Long Thrust can pierce the enemy unit, damaging the front and back rows of a single column. Combatants arranged in a column are susceptible to piercing attacks, as such you should try staggering them instead. Blah, blah, blah. Find reminder. There we go.
I'll not fail you. Very well.
Send them to take the bridge.
I shall hold nothing back.
And it's what one thing that I love about the thief with his passive steal. So essentially he takes away a passive point. I believe he takes the passive point for himself as well.
I've not chosen my grave yet.
Kids aren't half bad. Come on, boys. Time we teach them what they're up against. So if you noticed, yes, it is a useful tactic to put a weaker unit with a beat stick like Joseph, because that way they can essentially just guarantee wins and gain experience very easily. More of them, you gotta be kidding me. Alas, it's no joke. I suggest we stand our ground and await their advance rather than charge blindly forward. Facilities such as towns and bridges have a variety of garrison effects that are bestowed upon garrisoning within them. The effects so try to blah blah blah. Yeah, I can skip battles if I want. Engaging in battles, it uses stamina, seen in the shield to the unit's right. Units with 0 stamina will be unable to move. A unit's starting stamina is determined by the leader. Okay, when possible, Your Highness, you should try to avoid using a single unit in battle. Should their stamina be exhausted, they will have no choice but to rest where they stand until it recovers. Select rest from the unit's command. From the action menu to command it to rest. The unit will enter a waiting state and recover any of that. Keep in mind, a resting unit is defenseless against enemy attacks. If an enemy engages a resting unit in battle, that unit will be unable to use action skills or passive skills. So yeah, it's something you should watch out for. So I'm going to have him hold the line there for me.
Taking it as our own.
You face me.
We'll take down the Housecarls.
grows ever closer.
Okay, we'll come in. We'll take the ruins because we get the +2 stamina for taking the point. These ruins may hold something of use. You can find items by garrisoning units in ruins.
You don't stand a chance.
If you're noticing, the background changes based on where you're standing. So sometimes you'll get, you know, spots like this that are you're fighting on the docks. Sometimes you're fighting in other areas. It's really cool if you ask me. Again, this game just has so many small little artistic details that just they're absolutely amazing.
On it.
Your villainy ends here.
Okay, yeah, we get it. We're gonna win this fight pretty easily and get healing
I must never.
and a level. Awesome.
Well fought. The time is at hand. Onward.
We'll take that fight.
Come then.
And he gets the AP up. Which actually, I guess, really makes him a good unit to hang out with Elaine.
On my honor as
Because Elaine will go first, get the damage, then he can attack second and get that AP up.
We march. The path is set.
Okay, have them garrison, get some HP back.
This one's mine. No stopping now. See, Chloe? I can do stuff. Told you I'm awesome. Ready.
Okay, they'll garrison at the harbor.
For the liberation.
Dew of Strength. Essentially, it's just an item that's gonna give, I think that one was for strength. It's a one-time use item, boosts strength. It's a stat up item, essentially.
I fight in me yet. A trivial undertaking.
One for the good guys.
Oh, kind sir, thank you for saving us. I hope this can prove useful in the battles ahead. A revival orb, so that's an item for,
I shall hold nothing back.
oh my god. It's an item for protecting, or for reviving a downed unit. There we go. Words are hard.
Glory to the liberation! For the liberation.
Okay, we're gonna hold positions for a little bit. Just because I want to gain some HP. Okay.
I'll not fail you. By your word.
Have them roll around to take that point.
On it. Sure thing.
And have them garrison at the bridge.
All done.
Gaze upon the face of your demise. I am with you!
Go, they're taken down.
A trivial undertaking. What would you ask?
Hold the choke point of the bridge.
Hoist the banners.
The time is at hand. To me.
ready to hit something.
Single house Carl isn't that hard to take down. I've seen people list the fighter, the class that Lex is probably the worst class in the game. I haven't really had problems with him as of yet, but we'll see how he is down the road.
Ready.
Okay, have him advance.
I'll not fail you.
Hold. Just want him to get a little bit away from the
Very well.
fort.
This one's mine.
Now we'll send the cavalry in to take, do a little bit of damage on the fort.
No stopping now. Told you I'm awesome.
Give us a little better.
I'm up. Ready.
Good.
That there is Albin, leader of the mercenaries. Don't let your guard down for even a second. And the stars display beneath the enemy stamina represents their relative strength. 3 stars, commander. You can save in the middle of fights. So I can go down here, save. Okay.
Onward.
Come.
So we're going to send them in,
Gaze upon the face of your demise.
deal a little damage.
Well, look who finally came knocking.
I like Albin. Whole bonk. Bonk.
Hold fast.
So we took 14 damage, but we took the win. We get knocked back a little bit. He's even stronger than he looks. Can we defeat such a powerful opponent? We can indeed. Our morale alone should be more than enough to see us through. You can now use Valor skills during battle by selecting Valor skills option from a unit's action menu. Different classes have access to different Valor skills and consume Valor points. For example, Elaine's Valorous Order, which grants first strike to allied units in range, which will provide useful when fighting enemy commanders. Did I say provide? Which will prove useful when fighting enemy commanders.
We march. To me.
I'm going to try and get everyone
Time is at hand.
here. So you can see him. He has Valorous Order, which takes 3. Royal Order, which increases XP. And Wild Rush, which is Clives. So then we've got plenty. Let's drop Royal Order so everybody gets an XP bump. And Valorous Order, which grants everyone first strike.
Sure thing.
The time is at hand.
Ready.
What would you ask? By your word. Come.
Thanks.
Stand. I have you.
It's fine. This long thrust is going to hurt, but we can deal with it. Heal again.
You're done!
Glory to the liberation.
It's minor damage. We'll both do 27 there, and I'm not happy about that.
I'll not fail you. As you wish.
You face me. Your villainy ends here.
It's not.
Come then.
This isn't gonna end well.
And Crush stuns him.
Sorry.
We lost the fight, but we still did some damage.
Awaiting your command.
The time is at hand. Onward.
What would you ask by your word?
You face me. Apologies, but I fear we lack the time for pleasantries.
Figures. Let's get it over with then.
Nay.
Fine job.
And we still end up with the win in that fight.
To me.
I have arrived.
Come then.
And this should be the dub.
Another step forth.
Pretty good level.
Not let this go to waste.
Weird that the guy on the horse has low evasion.
Victory grows ever closer.
I don't know why I think that's weird. I just think it's weird. And war funds, honors, renown, all that good stuff.
Alone, are you?
What happened to your friends?
Long gone by now. But with all the time about him, never could have done it without you lot chasing me halfway to hell and back, though.
The fort's empty, Your Majesty. Not a soul in sight.
Guy laid out the bait, and we just had to take a nibble.
Strange. Few leaders would play the sacrificial lamb in such a predicament.
Don't flatter yourselves. I would have shook you off like weak old mud if I hadn't hurt my leg in our little scuffle. But hey, that's just part of the job. You're gambling with your life the second you take that coin.
Then you know how this ends.
Stay your blade, Lex. There's something I need to ask him. What does Galerius want with Scarlet? I'll take any scraps of information you may have. Please.
You do realize I'm just hired steel, yeah? They keep my pockets nice and heavy, and that's as far as my curiosity goes. So, sorry, but I'm not a questions kind of guy. At least not past my bottom line.
Well, what do we do with him?
Let's say I offered to fill those pockets instead. What then?
First, I'd ask if you still had all your marbles, but I'm not the discriminating type. As long as the pay's right.
If this is supposed to be a joke, I'm not laughing. We're trying to beat the enemy, not hire them.
It's not every day you come across a man willing to greet the heavens in order to see his allies safe. Now, our aim is to liberate these lands from the oppressive clutches of Zenoira and its emperor. I'd ask your aid in that battle.
You know, I'd heard you were nothing more than the crumbs of some spineless resistance that got chewed up and spat back out. Never would have guessed you're really just a pack of reckless lunatics.
This so-called lunatic is none other than Prince Elaine, true-born heir to the Cornian throne. And our war is a righteous one.
You're trotting around the crown brat of a dead and gone kingdom trying to flip a whole damn empire? Sorry, kids, but I don't like them odds.
Doesn't sound like he's interested.
Hope you know I don't come cheap.
Does that mean you'll join us?
Granted, you're willing to foot the bill. King-making's not an everyday job for a merc. But you've seen enough to know I'm worth a gold and more. So we got a deal? We'll even cut you a little discount.
Now that we've settled matters here, we move to rescue Scarlet. Time grows short.
Indeed. It's more than evident Galerius had some grand purpose in kidnapping her. Delivering her from his bloodied talons may strike a heavy blow to the heart of his aims.
Perhaps, but this is far sooner than we had planned. Our allies remain scattered through every realm of Fevrith. Casting the gauntlet at Renault's feet would only send us all to an early grave.
If I may add, there are those among Galerius's adherents who willfully chose to betray the Queen those long years ago. I fear we have no hope of avoiding conflict with such base traitors.
It would seem we'll need to bolster our ranks then.
Your Highness, upon ushering you to Palavia, I labored tirelessly to build a foundation upon which the Liberation Army can take hold. I have seen great suffering in our lands, 'tis true, and yet greater resentment harbored by the oppressed and the downtrodden. I have every faith such fierce emotion will spur them to join our cause. My prince, fly your crest across the banner of the Liberation. Spearhead the rebellion against Zenoira, and you will surely find kindred spirits ready to take arms in your name.
Then I will do just that. I only ask that you be the crutch I may lean on when the perils of war grow too great to bear alone.
Alright, choose a heraldic achievement to represent Elaine. This can be edited later from the heraldry menu. I don't know why I love this so much, the fact that you can kind of create your own heraldry for your character. I don't know what it is. I really like that one. And the shield, that one is my favorite. The coat of arms, obviously we get more to pick from as we go. I like the sword. The helmets. I think that one works a lot better. We'll make one the lion supporter and the other one the unicorn. Yeah, we'll keep the blue coloring for now. To begin with, Your Highness, I suggest we make for the fort. We just liberated, increase the maximum size of the units. Come across a variety of quests as you explore Fevrith. You can review the details of any quests you've received, pressing the pause menu, yada yada yada. Move freely in the world. So, okay, so this is the overworld, the open world section of the game, which is fucking nuts. Can I open the map? Because the map is nuts. But yeah, the cool thing about this is, so the area that we just fought on is now part of the open world. That's the coolest thing that I think about this game, is that, you know, the battle maps are based on the open world, overworld map. So you actually, you know, this fort that we liberated is now our fort. So it kind of gives you that feeling that it's real, and it's these stages aren't just... It makes these stages feel like they're actually part of the world, essentially. Forts offer a number of vital services, allowing you to hire mercenaries, expand your units, additional services as you boost renown. Let's expand units. Here you can exchange honors you've earned to increase additional forts for services within. They can be earned by completing battle stages, making deliveries, defeating wandering enemies, and more. So first things first, let's boost this party size. Nicely done, Your Majesty. You can now assign more members to your units. People who fight in the same unit will slightly grow closer. This is the addition of rapport. Characters with higher rapport level will receive bonuses that boost their stats while assigned to the same units. Reaching certain levels of rapport will also unlock rapport conversations between them. You should review the formation of your units whenever you next have a chance. Mind if I grab your ear? We nabbed some nice gear in the last battle. Well, you did. Anyway, make sure you share the spoils. Yeah, we need everyone armed to the teeth if you want to keep them breathing. And open the character list, vitality, yada yada yada. Unit leaders as a movement type, leader effect, change unit, yada 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 yada. You can also change the unit's leader after deploying them in a battle stage, but doing so will cost you a valor point. Okay. So this one is going to be Albin. Make this unit hit even freaking harder. What is his stats? He's at 19. I am also at 19. See, growth type is what makes me think... I'm not exactly sure exactly how the growth types work, because I think that's what adds a little bit of difference between how a unit will level up. But essentially, without the growth types, as far as I understand it, two Housecarl units, even if it's like Albin and just a generic mercenary, they will level the same. I think the growth type is what changes, so he will grow a little bit more in accuracy and his offensive abilities. At least that's how I understand. It's how I think it works. Don't quote me on it. We'll see more as we play, but we'll throw the Vitality Talisman on him. Give him a little bit more HP, so bumps his survivability up. Because I think I'm going to be going first. Target with the highest HP. Yours. This one, I want you to focus armored enemies and crush. Not sure what I want to do. Do I want to focus on the lowest or the highest? Also hit the highest HP. Because both of them are going to go before him. Attack a single. Yeah, this is the smartest, because using his Assaulting Lance, I'll attack the lowest HP. So essentially, no matter who goes first between Elaine or Albin, they're both going to weaken 2 units. And then Clive comes in, hits the first weak one, gets an AP back, hits another one, gets an AP back, hits another one. Yeah, I think that is the way to do this. And obviously we can play around with this stuff as we go and change it up as we find new enemies. Always knew proper equipment was vital, but it does truly impact everything. Thank you, Chloe. Oh, we're not stopping there. Come on, let's head to the nearest town and buy ourselves something nice. We have the funds to spare after all. Here, I'll lead the way. I love the way they move. They're little sprites. It's so cute. Here we are. The town is both an armorer and a provisioner. For purchasing all your needs, I'll be sure to make good use of them. Thank you again. So the armor gives you weapons and whatnot, and provisioner is items. Towns support the army. The opportunity purchase items, deliver items, station guards, complete deliveries to rebuild towns, and restore their full functionality. Make deliveries to towns to help rebuild lands and that were devastated by Zenorian rule. The requisite materials can be gathered from foraging sites in the various regions of the overworld. Well, I was going to pick up whatever was there, but I guess not. Visit the armor, purchase equipment, limited stock, blah, 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 compare stats.
You're in the right place.
The thing I want more than anything is... Ooh, this is different. No, never mind. Yes, I want the Unwavering Spear. 3,000. Then I'm going to pick up another 2 short swords.
Done and done. Be seeing ya.
Looks like we've got our gear sorted. Come on, Scarlet's waiting for us. Could you spare a moment? We received word that Renault has situated himself in a large city in the eastern reaches of Cornea. Our compatriot Miriam lies in wait not far from there. She awaits our arrival with great anticipation. I've readied a map and marked our destination, Your Highness. As for the route we take to reach it, I shall leave the decision in your capable hands. Okay. I've also compiled an archive of interest. Yeah, that's the archive. Your Highness, given our current force of arms, mounting a rescue will likely prove an immense challenge. I suggest we focus on liberating the people of this region, weakening Zenoria's forces, and increasing our own renown. The greater fame our cause bears, all that good stuff, gives us more services. Renown can be earned by completing quests, rebuilding towns, and more. Okay, here's the map, and this is just of what we've played in so far. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Because we still have Albion, Elheim, Drakenhold, and Bastorius all to go in. Good to see Your Highness. I have pleased to report you can station guards in towns you've liberated. After you station a guard, you can speak to them or even give gifts if you'd like. And a guarded town will send funds to support the liberation each time we add to our territory. They'll also gather materials for us from any nearby foraging sites, and a guard can still join you in battle, so don't hesitate to station them all over Fevrith. Alas, the town to the north isn't in any state to have a guard stationed in it, but don't fret. By making deliveries, you can rebuild the town. You'll also be able to post one there in no time. One of the nice things about the guards is that you can, like they said, you can post them, but then not have to worry about not being able to bring them into battle. Smoke nuts. Okay, that fight is hard as shit. Well, it's not necessarily hard, it's just we don't have units that are really going to be useful because there's a lot of hoplites. So we're going to need hallowed corn ash can be used during battle stage to revive a defeated unit, recover valor points, avert a game over. Okay. Yeah, we don't have any magic units, so we're going to have to work on that. Oh my god, I gotta blow my nose. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna talk to these guys, pick up these quests and whatnot before we move on, and then I'm going to, cut the video and take a break. What am I doing? Looking for materials to help the place rebuild. If you deliver the items a town wants, you have a nice reward, make up for your trouble. Folks like us aren't much for the sword, so this is our only way of putting food on the table. Try making deliveries, obtain materials, foraging sites. Forts, so you can hold a mock battle. Great chance to see how your units fare in action. Hiring mercenaries isn't, you can also increase the number of units. Costs honors, but it's well worth it in my book. Look, you don't have enough renown to make it happen, though. Try coming back, blah, blah, blah. That's essentially telling us, hey, you can hire mercenaries, but we kind of can't at the moment. Okay, his bronze sword. Take a recruit short sword for now, because that's better for you. I want you to have the unwavering spear, because that gives him true thrust, which prioritizes scouts. There we go. I think that's how that'll work. The reason I want him to prioritize scouts is because it has a hit rate true, so meaning it can't be dodged. Okay, everything else is set the way I want for them. Who else? Ah, that's right. Lex. I wanted to give you a sword as well. There we go. Have better swords and shields and whatnot. Yeah, this is basically explaining how House Carls work. I don't think I've ever beaten these guys. Let's see how this works. Gets him the AP. Gets him the AP again. As he just goes bonk, 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 bonk.
We march on.
Feels nice taking a good hit every now and then. By the way, my parting blow skill. Try hiding the House Carl. Oh, cool. So you get rewards for actually taking them down. Oh, okay. I thought those were just like trial fights, but no, there actually is a point to them. Elaine versus Lex.
A fine job.
There we go. We get that for sparring session. We get the renown. Let's boost them up to 3 members. And pop Chloe into this unit. She can provide healing, which will be good for them being up front tanking hits. What other quests do we have at the moment? We have pre-seductive, bolstering ranks. Oh, yeah, we need more unit slots, but we'll, again, do that in a bit. Make a delivery at a town, and station a guard. Okay. Wait, nope, wrong one. Deliveries. Town has finally bounced back thanks to the supplies you've gathered. Even the sailors seem ready to brave the seas again. And we don't have enough for any of these other supplies. Station a guard. Station a single member of your army in each town you've liberated to serve as its guard. Will gain gold from the army, gather materials. These characters serving as guards can still be deployed in battles. Chloe, you take care of being the guard here.
Keep the peace, Your Majesty.
Yay! Okay, all that's taken care of. Let's visit this. Nope, I still need 2 more honors to boost. Thief and a hoplite. Oh, you can just skip dialogue like that. God, we can't even hurt them. It's not worth taking that fight. We need mages. And this will teach us how to fight thieves. Organize Elaine's unit. Wait. Okay, so we can go into organize. Elaine's unit. Let's set true thrust as... Never mind, that is not better. Yeah, actually his true thrust is better. Huh. Whatever. Words. Assaulting lance, or whatever the hell it's called. Can't fight either of them. Can't boost anything else. Looks like the only thing we can really do now... Oh wait, no. Can we... Oh. Hold on a moment, Your Highness. Continuing in this manner will lead to a cluster of ruins currently under Zenorian control. Dangerous proposition. Considering our relative lack of strength, might we permit... go on. Thank you, my prince. At present, Zenoria holds a little sway over the coastal region in the southwest. Yada yada yada. Ought to first head west, free the towns and forts of that region to expand our army's realm of influence. So essentially it's, hey, go over there first. Which, fair enough. As...
If it's steel you're after, you're...
How much money we got? We got 4,000? Okay. I might do a little bit of equipment stuff between this and the next video, but like I said, I gotta get up and stretch, so I'm gonna cut this one here. We will pick up in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Social media is in the description. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I will see you all in the next one. Till then, guys, I'm out.